Hello, welcome to Gut Tales. I'm Emma, and today we are going to talk about 3 things that you can do if a friend or family member with IBD is coming over to your house this holiday season. Number 1, offer them a private bathroom. I cannot express how much this would mean to your friend or family member with IBD. It is so difficult if you have IBD and anxiety is so high, especially if you're in a flare and you have to get to a bathroom in a moment's notice. However, if the bathroom is right next to the kitchen sink or in the kitchen or somewhere within the vicinity of the kitchen or the dining room or the living room or an area where there are several people gathering, this can be extra defeating, extra stressful, and increase anxiety for those of us with IBD. We can't control when we have to go to the bathroom. And the last thing that we want to worry about is, being loud, though many of us may not care. However, it is embarrassing at times. I am over this embarrassment. However, when I was newly diagnosed with IBD, it would always feel self-defeating when I had to use a bathroom and it was out of my control, but I had to use a bathroom either in a kitchen or near the dining room or in an area where many people were gathering. It just was extra soul sucking because I couldn't control my symptoms. There wasn't much I could do. I had to go to the bathroom, and yet the entire gathering could hear the business I was doing in the bathroom, and it was so hard to walk out of the bathroom. I mean, after you've had possible bloody bowel movements and you're not feeling well, and it took every bit of energy to be able to go to the gathering because you want to feel just a sense of normalcy, for that to happen, it's extra soul sucking. However, if there is a private bathroom or a bathroom maybe upstairs or away from the main gathering area that most party guests aren't going to use, that would be the bathroom that you would want to offer your friend or family member with IBD. That will go a long way in making their experience feel more comfortable, because again, it is hard enough going places, especially when you're in a flare, when you have IBD, but many of us just want to feel normal sometimes, and we want to go to friends or family gathering if it's a healthy environment. And so that is one thing you can do to help them along the way. Number 2, ask if there are any special dishes that they would like you to make, or ask them if there's a special dish they would like to bring. Many times people with IBD have special dietary restrictions, and no, we're not asking you to change your entire menu, but just, show that you maybe want to try some of their food. So if they have to, bring a special salad that they know will work, and as in salad, I don't mean raw greens. If they're in a flare, odds are they aren't eating leafy greens, but there could be a special type of potato salad, or, a vegetable salad that is steamed, or just whatever their bodies can tolerate at the time. Because again, though one person with IBD may tolerate a certain, fruit, vegetable, or food, another person with IBD may not be able to tolerate that same meal. So just, let them know that you're eager to try whatever dietary foods that they have. Say, bring your special dish. I know you may eat a little different. We're here to support you. What is something I can make for you? Should I maybe make mashed potatoes and not put butter in them? What can I do? Just, certain things. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. We don't want anything special. We don't need the red carpet rolled out for us. And odds are 9 out of 10 times they may say, no, there's nothing special that you need to make for me. I'll bring a dish, but I would love to bring a dish for everybody to enjoy, instead of a dish where people are going to look at it and criticize. When people would ask me, is there something special I could make for you? I would say, no, nothing special that you could make for me, but I would be happy to bring a dish. And then when they would show their excitement of, oh yeah, I would love to try something that is new to you, but it's something you can tolerate, then I would feel that, they were eager to be included in my dietary journey, just to see what some of my day-to-day is like. So, just welcoming, understanding their dietary restrictions, not making comments, of I would never eat that, or oh, that sucks, you have to eat that, or oh, these dietary restrictions must be so hard. We already know it's hard, so we don't need to hear those comments. And many times I know it's well-meaning, but again, we're just there to feel some normalcy and to enjoy time, not to talk about our diets, not to talk about how hard life has been. We just want to be around our loved ones. And here's one thing not to do. Do not comment on their appearance. I cannot tell you how many times somebody has said, wow, you're skinny, you have IBD, you're so lucky. I wish I could get IBD so I could lose weight. That was so difficult to have to deal with, because trust me, I would rather not have to go to the bathroom anywhere between 10 to 18 times a day. Many times, if we are very skinny, we most often are malnourished. We cannot tolerate certain foods. We eat foods, our body doesn't absorb it. It's very difficult. And so we don't want to hear how great being skinny is related to IBD, how that's a positive side effect of having IBD. It is not a positive side effect. Nobody wants to hear that. And it really just isn't very thoughtful to say something like that. Or in contrast, sometimes many medications can make us blow up. I cannot, like, blow up as in size. Think Marshmallow Man and Ghostbusters. I cannot tell you how many times I would go on steroids. I would get the huge moon face. I would pack on the pounds like crazy. And, many times, my entire life, I was an athlete. And so when I did start experience significant weight gain, it was usually associated with steroid, like prednisone, which is steroids, right? Prednisone. It's not the same as like the steroids that bodybuilders, take to try and get buff, but it does cause weight gain. It can cause extreme mood swings, and it makes you pretty hungry. And so there would be friends and family that I could just see in their face, like, whoa, she got fat. Or if I was really skinny, they'd be like, wow, you look really good. And I'm like, no, I don't. I look sick. And so again, that is people's misconception, and also a lot of culture that has to go with, what somebody should look like. But the truth is, like, regardless of what somebody looks like, that does not dictate their health or not. And so, for instance, there were times I was extremely thin. I was very sick. There were people in my family and friends that thought, oh, you are doing great. You look great. And I was like, I am doing really, really bad. I just shit blood like 18 times today, but never mind that. And there were times that I actually was able to eat, but I was on prednisone and I had puffed up, where people were like, wow. But at that point, I could tell that they were like, you got fat. What happened to you? Like, this is not healthy. However, the inflammation in my body was down and I could actually tolerate food instead of it going right through me. And so, I don't think in general people should comment about other people's appearance when they say, wow, you look good. Oh, wow, you lost a lot of weight. Did I look bad when I didn't lose a lot of weight? I can't stand when people comment on people's body shapes, because again, you can't tell somebody's health based off of their body shape, unless, there are extremes, right? If somebody's 700 pounds, we know that is not ideal. However, we don't know what's going on in their life, and it's not our job to judge. So just don't comment on people's appearances. I teach that to my kids. Like, I don't say, wow, you look skinny. Wow, you look strong. Instead, I'm saying, wow, it's so great that you're here to be with us. Wow, tell us what you've been up to. Anything other than physical appearance. The whole point of these gatherings is to be together and to have fun. And so we can just leave the comments about physical appearance to the door. Sometimes there may be a patient who was overweight before they were diagnosed with IBD, and then they got super sick. Their body wasn't absorbing nutrients from food. Everything was going right through them. And yes, there was rapid weight loss. This is not something to celebrate to them when you say, wow, you look really great. You lost a lot of weight. That's amazing. I wish I had IBD so I could do that too. Or, oh, wow, IBD must not be that bad. However, to that person, that is absolutely awful, because their whole life changed, and odds are they would prefer to be a little overweight or where they were before than dealing with IBD. So again, let's not comment on their weight. Like, we experience a whole fluctuations of weight. I cannot tell you how many times my weight has fluctuated when I'm in a flare state, then when I go on prednisone, and then when I'm in remission. It is just a constant fluctuation. That is why yoga pants are the absolute best. I have friends that make fun of me for wearing leggings all the time, and I'm like, you know what? That helps my tummy. That accommodates. So why are you judging? And they don't realize, and I have some fancy leggings that look good with boots, but they're still comfortable. But it's just, you have to find your support system. And, if somebody with IBD is coming to your house, especially if they're flaring, realize that they may be anxious, they may feel a little uncomfortable, but they want to be there with you. They don't feel uncomfortable because of you. They feel uncomfortable because they don't know if they're going to have to run to a bathroom. They don't know if there's much they're going to be able to eat. They don't know if people are going to comment about their illness. They don't know, if that's going to be center stage, or if they're going to be judged, or, oh, you go to the bathroom a lot, or, oh, you leave a lot. All of these things cause anxiety in people with IBD. So just know that them coming to your house, they want to be there with you, so let's not comment on weight. Let's offer a private bathroom, and let's, support them in their dietary decisions. It doesn't have to be a big deal. Odds are they don't even want to talk about their dietary differences, but just be there to have fun and realize that, those of us with IBD, we want to feel a sense of normalcy, and getting around family and friends who are supportive gives us that. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them below. I love to interact with you all, and I look forward to talking with you all again soon.